The rain had a voice that spoke in a language only hearts could understand, soft, persistent, full of memory. That Monday morning, it tapped against the windows of room 5B like a gentle plea. Inside, the classroom sat wrapped in stillness, dim lights flickering against faded posters and old maps. Outside, the school buzzed with chaotic energy, lockers slamming, shoes squeaking, laughter bouncing through the halls. But in the far corner of room 5B, beneath a peeling mural of planets, sat Emily, quiet, nearly invisible. 11 years old, yet her spirit carried the weight of someone much older. She said little, moved even less, her eyes often lost in thoughts that had no voice. Her clothes were clean but worn, her shoes stuffed with tissue to fight the rain, and her backpack was a patchwork of survival. But what was most fragile was in tea on her body. It was her belief that she mattered. Emily didn't dislike school, she just drifted through it like a ghost. She didn't raise her hand, not because she didn't know the answers, but because she believed no one cared to hear them. She avoided mirrors, avoided attention, avoided being seen, and that's how she stayed until Mr. James arrived. He stepped into 5B with calm confidence, his presence quiet but commanding. He spoke gently, listened deeply, and never once raised his voice. Yet the room always listened. He learned every name by day 1, except Emily's, not because he forgot, but because she barely whispered it when asked. Still, he noticed her. He noticed everything, how she never came early enough to play, how her hands trembled when she turned pages, how she waited until everyone had left before picking up her papers like they were delicate feathers from broken wings. Mr. James didn't try to fix Emily. He didn't call her out or put her on the spot. He simply made space. Space to exist, space to be seen. One rainy afternoon, he placed a worksheet on her desk and said gently, "I was stuck on this one earlier. Want to figure it out with me?" She didn't speak, but she didn't say no either. That was enough. The next day, 2 pencils lay on her desk. Then a chair pulled slightly closer. Soon, lunches were spent quietly solving problems. A nod here, a small smile there. He never praised her in front of others. He didn't need to. His belief in her was quiet but unwavering. Emily started writing in her journal. One day, she turned in an essay comparing clouds to emotions. Mr. James left a note. "You're not just seeing skies, you're seeing hearts. Don't stop." The questions came next. Big ones, heartbreaking ones. Do broken people ever stop feeling broken? Do you think kindness really works? Mr. James never gave fast answers. He gave her room to wonder. Then, one day, as rain stitched silver into the glass, Emily whispered, "Do you think someone like me can become something?" Mr. James met her gaze without hesitation. "You already are. You just haven't seen it yet, but you will." From then on, her transformation wasn't fast, but it was real. Emily began volunteering in the library, reading to younger kids, helping with class projects. She smiled more, laughed even. Once so hard she snorted and laughed harder because of it. Then came the speech contest. Emily signed up. Her topic, "One Teacher, One Life." The day of the contest, the auditorium buzzed. Emily stood at the microphone, voice trembling but clear. "I used to think I was invisible," she began. "I thought my voice didn't matter, but someone saw me. He didn't fix me, he just saw me. And because he did, I started to see myself." She found him in the crowd, Mr. James, standing at the back, eyes shining. "I speak today not because I'm brave, but because someone believed I could be. Thunderous applause followed. She didn't just win the contest, she found her voice. Years passed. Emily became a lawyer, fierce, focused, fighting for children's rights. She stood in courtrooms for kids like her, the forgotten ones. Then one golden autumn morning, she walked back into 5B. The halls felt sacred. The ghosts were gone. In the library, Mr. James sat, older but still shaping young minds. She waited until the children had left. "Mr. James," she said softly, "I'm walking into the biggest courtroom of my life today. I need the man who taught me to use my voice. Will you come with me?" He rose slowly, eyes glistening. "Of course, let's go show the world what light can do." This isn't just a story of a student and a teacher. It's a story of what happens when someone chooses to see us. It's about quiet miracles, about belief, and the powerful truth that even the smallest voices can echo forever, if someone listens.